increased troop capacity in your troop buildings. So the four timers that are shown on the screen, those are my four troop buildings. And I just started doing this yesterday. So, there's a lot of different places where you can have increased troop capacity. There's a bunch in the academy. It's expensive to increase it. It's one of the only things left in my academy that I haven't finished because the upper ranks of it cost, 50 or 60 or 70 million gold, and there's 25 ranks. So you'd be spending if you maxed all those, you'd be spending, a few billion gold, right? So I still haven't completed mine. Um, but what I do is I do one rank a day for the daily activity. So the ones I'm talking about specifically are in military advance, and there's two whole sections of them. So you have these four that increase it by a percentage, and these that increase it by a flat number. And so just each day I do one rank, whatever the lowest. So rank 21 here, I'll do rank 22. So, anyways, there's a lot of places you can get increased troop capacity on there's more in the military academy. That I'm pretty sure there's more in your duty officer equipment. You can roll troop capacity, and like I don't want troop capacity on anything, right? And it finally dawned on me yesterday while I was on the game quite a bit why it might be good. And I just started doing this yesterday. So the end of the Monarch Day is, and what I want to talk about is the reason why having some troop capacity is good. Obviously, army camps give you capacity and training speed. So if you're someone that has a bunch of bulk accounts, it probably helps you to have as many army camps as possible because like I wonder how many army camps that Neo Matrix has because he has unlimited resources. So all he needs to do is ensure he doesn't run out of troop training speed ups, right? So you probably I don't know how many army camps you can have, but I bet his whole freaking front area of his keep is all army camps if it's possible to do that because a level 40 army camp or what is it 39 is 40% increased speed and they all add to each other. So if you have 10 of them, it's 400%. There's probably a few things that he runs out of, and I guarantee speed ups is probably one of them. Um, so that can increase troop capacity, your army camp, gear on duty generals, specialties on all the duty generals. Um, why would any of that help you? So my Monarch Day ends. This is the reason why. I'll finally get to the point. This is the reason why army camps or some sort of troop capacity somewhere will behoove you in the long run. And the reason why is what you can do every single day is you can make T1 troops in all four buildings. And you can see the time left and you can set that timer to expire right when right when the Monarch Day ends. So if you are playing as soon as the Monarch Day starts and you have a training completion time of over 24 hours or so, that's why it's good because my training so so me right now for a full slide bar of well, let me speed one of these ups. Let me just speed one of these up and let's go to training T1s. So yeah, my for this is my capacity I can do, and it'll end in 19 hours. Well, if I had something like 50,000 or 55,000 or something, and I could change this slide bar right to the time where it says 24 hours, like as soon as the Monarch Day ends, you could set it so because there's troop training in your daily activity, but you only have to train like I don't know 500 troops or a few hundred troops. But if you had a larger training capacity that's at least over 24 hours for a full slide bar, right? At least over 24 hours, you could train, that many tier one troops of each type without using any training speeds, and you could do that every single day. So in the long run, they use very few resources. Everyone knows about T1s, but in the long run, you would basically create all your T1s without using any training speeds. So as long as you get up to the threshold of where you want your T1s to be at, then just start training them for free every single day. And the larger training capacity you have, the more it's gonna increase over time. So that's the reason why it finally don't. I had finally had a light bulb moment yesterday. Some people have probably been doing this for years, of why troop training capacity could be good for you. So I don't have a T1 mounted wall. I actually have here. Let me set this. So 3 hours and five. I'm just looking at the clock on my phone, right? So I just want to set this for 3 hours and 5 minutes. I want that to end. I want that to end after the monarch day starts, just over 3 hours or whatever. Okay, perfect. And what was it going to show? Oh no. Oh no, I just forgot what I was going to talk about next. Um, all right, I'm gonna have to listen. I'm gonna have to stop this video here and listen to it, and then I'll make a part two. I had something else I wanted to mention about. Oh no no no! I remember. My bad. My bad. My bad, guys. I wanted to. I don't have a T1 mounted wall. I have a T1 ground wall, so I actually can't see the troop amount while that's building. Let me go to my troop details. So I have a T1 ground wall. I got almost 150 million, and I virtually haven't built very many T1s of the others. So yeah, I'll just be doing almost 40,000 of each T1 every single day for just consider it a daily activity thing. Like every time, when I'm doing my daily activities, takes me, I don't know, 15 minutes to do them all. I'm adding building tier one troops each day as one of the things, just setting the timer so it expires right at the end of the next Monarch Day, which I don't have a timer to do that yet on any of them. They all end in like 18 hours or 19 hours. Um, so that's why troop training capacity could be good. So let's see how. Let me pull up a calculator and see exactly how much would that give you. How much would that give you in a year? So let's just say 40,000. Most of my training capacities are close to 40,000 times 365. What's that give you? So that gives you 14 million in a year. So if you already have the T1 wall that you want, I mean, it costs almost nothing to build, just 40,000. If you do that every single day along with your daily activities, um, over time it will build up. It will build up, especially if you just focused on one T1 troop, like most people do. You'll get the other troops, the other troop types, their T1s for the cost of just resources and no training speed ups, if that's something that you do in a whole, every single day. Like if I had done that every day since I've been playing, I've only been playing for like 6 months or something. But if I'd done that every single day, I'd have, at least I didn't have as much training capacity, the beginning and then slowly more or whatever, but I'd have at least 10 million of each of the other troop types if I'd done that each day. So anyways, that's that. That's a wrap. That's all I want to say about troop training capacity. Sorry for the brain fart. The brain fart? Sorry. But sorry for forgetting what I was gonna say. All right, later. Oh, and good luck on SVS coming this weekend, everybody. You know, get out there, get those points, get your battle tested, you know, specialties. If you haven't done that, if you haven't fought at all, if you got those sources of life, make sure to fill up your hospital with T1 troops if you're going to go out in PvP. Very important. I attack people all the time. More often than not, they haven't filled up their hospital. And you know, the key indicator of someone not doing that is because they don't have sources of life. But if you don't do that and you go out there and you get zeroed and you got to heal all your troops in your hospital and you have a reasonable, you know, several hundred million power, it's going to cost you a lot. It's going to cost you billions of resources to heal those troops. So, anyways, peace.